Hey everybody, this is Chef Bill again with Hy-Vee. We're going to do something different today. It's called the Cuban Pork Tenderloin. There's two ways of doing this. You can use, and everybody's seen these things in the store. This is a pork tenderloin. This is like the filet mignon from the beef is what this is, all right? It's a gorgeous product. Several brand names out there. They even got a lot of them where they're marinated for you ahead of time. This is a plain one, and we're gonna show you how to trim it up a little bit. There's two ways of cooking this. If you wanna do this on a barbecue grill, leave the piece of meat whole. Put it in a bag, along with the marinade we're gonna make, and let that sit about 3-4 hours, and then put it on your grill, barbecue grill. It's gonna make 35-40 minutes to roast it slowly. And then we're gonna blow your mind a little bit. Everybody wants to cook pork. Your grandmother said cook pork until it's well done and then cook it for another 30 hours because nobody wanted trichinosis. I hate to tell everybody that's been eradicated, all right? So now we can have pork at 145 degrees. What gets cooked at 145? Fish can get cooked to 145. Beef can be cooked to 145, not ground beef, but it doesn't have to be well done. So your pork can now be juicy. And that's what we're looking for at this point, all right? First of all, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make the marinade. All right, and right now we're calling for a quarter of a cup of orange juice and a quarter of a cup of grapefruit juice. So this is the grapefruit, cut that baby in half, and I'm just gonna squeeze it in. It's in there. That's one, and I think I've already got almost a quarter of a cup. Let me get a measuring cup, and we're gonna get one going here. Now let's see what we got here. Quarter of a cup. Not quite. So we're gonna go to number 2 here. But this is a great way. Get fruit in the house. It doesn't have to be the canned stuff, which is all kinds of extra sugars in. And this is how they would make it down in Cuba, in Latin America. So you got your fresh juices in. That's a quarter of a cup right there. Look at that. Now I gotta bring this up to a half a cup. I got a quarter of a cup of grapefruit juice. Put that in. I want just a wee bit more than that much, but all right. Good. That's ready there. Now, it's really going to be funny. I got to pour that in there. All right. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of oregano, which I've already pre-measured. All right, a teaspoon of kosher salt. It looks like I'm cheating. And right now we have red pepper flakes. I got a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I don't want it too hot. And then I got a teaspoon of cumin in here, all right? And then I got garlic. Who doesn't like garlic? About 2 cloves in there, chopped up. Look at all that. Get that out of the way. I'm gonna close the bag on this. Do a shake, shimmy, and a roll. Get that out of the way. Now we're going to take this baby here. All right. Now, if anybody knows what a whole filet mignon or tenderloin looks like on the beef, this is the same thing. And all I'm doing is taking some of the extra fat off the outside. This is called sinewed, or the fat, surface fat. A lot of people don't like it. You get your knife on the one end and peel it in. Pick it up and just kind of peel it back. But you need to have a couple of sharp knives, guys. Don't give up. Take that out. Clear it up a little bit. A little fat isn't going to hurt you, but you don't want all that extra funky stuff in there. So we're gonna get this going. Clear that up, that's not too bad. Get that out of the way. All right, don't want to stop. We're gonna get that going. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, instead of putting a whole pork tenderloin, I'm gonna show you how to make a nice quick meal, all right? We're gonna take that there and put that into nice little pieces, all right? Slices. You want about a 1/2 inch thick, 1/4 to a 1/2 inch thick, all right? This is something you can saute in a matter of minutes. If you have a rice or pasta ready to go, you can put this right on top of it. And that'd be a nice dish to get going on it. And if you look at it, you got quite a bit coming off of a pork tenderloin. So my knife is sharp. And I'm cutting across the grain, always cutting across the grain, all right? That's ready to go. Now the bigger pieces, you got the palm of your hand. You want to pound them out just a wee bit so they have a chance to get in. Spread them out just a little bit. That's what you have a cutting board for. You can use a mallet, but this is such a tender piece of meat. You can see there's very little fat, if any, on the inside of this. So those who are health conscious, this is actually a great deal to go for. We're gonna open that bag again. We're gonna put it on the inside. And we're gonna let it take a swim. You didn't know that pigs like to swim. They like swimming in marinades like this. So we're gonna put them in there. It's like going down to Florida for these guys, all right? So we're gonna put it in there, shake it up, let it sit. You know, there's a lot of cooking I do lately. I put them all in a bag, let them marinate, set them aside so nighttime I can enjoy a good beer or a glass of wine with somebody else. All right, guys, now we're ready to put, we marinated the pork tenderloin, we sliced it up, it's in a bag. Look how gorgeous it is. I got pieces of garlic just clinging for life to that pork. They don't want to give up on it. They're just running around on the inside there. So we're gonna take this pork right here and we're gonna put it in, I got a pan that's heating. You can see where it wants to jump around. Now this isn't gonna take long at all right? This is time to have a little fun, put it in there. And you can put everything in small batches. All right, doesn't take long. I know it seems funny, but it's not gonna take long at all. Because it's thin. And we're gonna get that going, just gonna give it a minute. And you know something, you say, well, that can't be cooked. Like I said, pork doesn't have to be overcooked. There's a little red piece in there, and I don't want that because nobody's gonna like it. So I just saw that in there. Everything else is gonna be fine. Now it's not taking long at all, is it? All right, we're gonna put that in there. Finish up the rest of these. That's not taking long, is it? That's done. Get that out of there. You know, guys, it's all right to use your fingers so long as you wash your hands, all right? That's the secret to anything. You don't want to kill nobody. You see where it's turning white around the edges there? That's kind of what you want to do, all right? I want to fold over. So we're going to put that in. That's ready to go. It's picking up a lot of color from the first batch, so we're going to let that go. Yeah. Let's cook it up. That's almost done. That's not taking long at all to come up with a nice looking plate. All right, meanwhile at the farm, we're going to take these babies here. Look at that. You can lay it right up, shingle it all on there. Doesn't matter. Put that over rice, over pasta. You got some good flavor right there. And all that juice that's coming out of the bottom of it, look at that. Put that right over it. Shingle them up. It's a good looking plate. You can serve it as a platter, put it in the middle of the table. You can serve portions of it, let everybody grab it. That doesn't matter. If you want to this is the black bean mixture and rice. You can let that shine through the top there. There's no wrongs when it's coming to this. Look at this. Absolutely fantastic. Use the juice, that's what the flavor is all about. All right. I'm gonna wipe up the edges of the plate because I want it to look good. All right. And that there, folks, is a nice looking plate. I'm gonna take a piece of this. I'm gonna use my spoon because I forgot my fork. But see how tender that is? Ah, never mind. You know, you can taste the grapefruit juice, the orange juice, the sweetness of it, but you got the garlic and the cumin, and there's a little heat coming into the background. Just a little bit of heat, just to slap you up beside the back of your tongue. And that's the red pepper flakes, but that's kind of what you want. Let that go in there. You want more red pepper flakes? Go for it. But it's a gorgeous dish. It took all of what? 20 minutes to cook it up? Cook rice in the same amount of time. Dinner's on the table in a short period of time. Think about this dish or put it on the grill. Again, thank you for cooking with me. This is Chef Bill.